The setup for the ceremony is 19 chairs in a semicircle around the lectern. There are 2 tables set up at either side of the ends of the chairs. On the left hand side, the table has the bottles of sand, the bowl for the sand ceremony, and the certificates to be signed. On the table on the right hand side is the naming cake. There is a knife at the side of the naming cake plate with a blue bowl on the handle. Welcome friends and family, and of course the proud parents, Calvin and Susie, of their son to be named Riley Jacob. Calvin and Susie have a photographer to record this event in Riley's life, and therefore ask you to allow him a little liberty to take photos. Could you also please mute your mobile phones during this naming ceremony? My name is Trevor Turner. I am happy to say I am the celebrant that Calvin and Susie chose to officiate this ceremony, and I do it with great honour. To start, I am going to call on young Riley's aunt Melanie to give us a reading for this special occasion. Melanie moves forward and does the reading. Thank you for the reading, Melanie. I call Calvin and Susie to come forward and bring with them young Riley. Calvin, Susie and Riley come up to the stand in front of the lectern. As you are aware, young Riley has been a long time in the making, some 10 years in fact. So today we are here to officiate, give Riley his name. In vitro fertilisation, it can be used to overcome a range of fertility issues, and for some couples gives them the best chance of having a baby. So it is with this wonderful event that Calvin and Susie are able to present to you young Riley today. It is with much love and support from everyone that I introduce you today to Riley Jacob Brown. Riley's name was chosen by Calvin and Susie after his grandfather, who has the same red coloured hair that Riley has. Yes, he is going to be a ringer. Grandfather Brown also played a great influence in Calvin's life, and therefore it is easy for Calvin and Susie to choose this name for Riley. Jacob is the second name of Susie's dad. Bill and her mother, Sandra, have given Susie a lot of support through the IVF programs that she endured. And so Calvin and Susie wanted to recognise this by assigning Jacob as Riley's second name. So in officially naming Riley, we are going to conduct a sand ceremony as a symbol of the family joining together. I ask for Grandy, Riley, Bill and Sandra to come forward, also with Sam, Tom and Melanie, who will be Riley's guardians, and to take part in the pouring of the sand as a symbol of the joining of the family together. Calvin holding Riley and Susie, Grandy, Riley, Bill, Sandra, Sam, Tom and Melanie move to the table where the sand bottles are with the bowl. They, family and guardians, each pick up a coloured sand bottle and on the instruction from the celebrant commence to pour the sand into the bowl. Calvin, get young Riley to help him. In the completion of this activity, all participants return to their seats. Music is played during the activity. I now call on Calvin with Riley and Sandy and Grandy Riley to come up to the table for the signing of Riley's naming certificate. I direct Calvin, Sandy and Grandy Riley where to place their signatures on the certificate document. The three respondents sign in the place that are indicated to them. As Riley now has his official name assigned to him, it is my pleasure to introduce to you young Riley Jacob Brown. May his life be long, happy and rewarding. May he achieve what he strives for. I ask Calvin and Susie to take Riley to the table where the cake is located. Calvin, Holden, Riley and Susie move to the table on which the cake is located. I now ask Calvin and Susie, with assistance from Riley, to make the first cut in the cake. Calvin and Susie pick up the knife and take Riley's hand to join them to insert the knife into the cake, making the first cut. Calvin and Susie would like to now move to around behind them so that they can have a photo taken of all of them. The photographer takes several group photos of the family and guests with Calvin, Susie and Riley. There are individual family members who want photos taken. Could you please come forward now so I can take them? This is the photographer. Calvin and Susie would like to thank you all for coming to make this a wonderful and meaningful occasion for the naming of their son, young Riley Jacob. There is a barbecue and drinks at their house at 5 Stafford Street for lunch. Please feel free to come along, as they would love you to join them. The music plays as the ceremony finalises.